Hi guys, welcome back to Too Cool for Middle School. Today we're going to talk about teacher flats. I was talking about my flats on Insta stories the other day and I asked you if you wanted a video on the flats that I wear to work and you said yes, so I brought out my little collection here. I have 4 pairs of flats. I love wearing them for work as long as they're comfortable. The weird thing about flats is that probably the most uncomfortable shoes that I've ever worn in my life are always flats. If I get like really cheap ones or ones that just don't fit right, they can be so uncomfortable. So at this point in my life, I'm done wearing uncomfortable flats. I am only sticking to the ones that are really comfortable. So I have 4 pairs here that I'll show you. And one of them is my new pair of Teaks, and so I will save those for last. Let's start with the oldest pair. I think I've had these ones for the longest. These are gray flats by J. Crew and they're like suede. These are so comfortable, and I looked for gray flats for the longest time. I really wanted gray because I feel like this just goes the best with everything that I always wear. I think they look so cute with like jeans or capris. So I wear these pretty often. I think it's obvious because they are like really dirty. I just got these at a J. Crew store. I think they were around like $80. They weren't cheap, but I think that you get a discount if you're a teacher. They were just something I'd been looking for so long and they were so perfect that I was like, yes, this is something I'm willing to pay for because I would wear these all the time, and I do. They're suede, so the only thing about them is that they're not really like yard duty durable. Like I remember I was wearing them one time and we had a fire drill. I think the science teacher like lit something on fire or whatever, and we had to go out there and I was like leading my kids out to the field, and I like got to the edge and it had just been cut and like the sprinklers had been on, so there was wet little pieces of grass, and I was like, you go on ahead, save yourselves. And I had to walk like all gingerly, and like little pieces of wet grass were sticking to my suede flats, and I was like, this was not the day to wear these. So I would say they're good for when you're like inside, and they're so cute. I can wear them all day long. Nothing about them bothers my feet. Nothing. They don't dig in anywhere. They don't get uncomfortable anywhere. They are 100% comfortable. Let's talk about this next pair that I also wear really often. These are by Tom's. So these are black flats that have kind of a pointed toe. These are my only pair that have more of like the pointy toe, and I actually really like it. It's hard to tell on camera, but they have like a little chevron stripe right here. And of course I love Tom's. I just love the way that they do business, and I love their buy one give one model. I think these were around like the $60 range, and you just have to keep in mind with Tom's that you're getting 2 pairs of shoes. Somebody else gets a pair and you get a pair. So these, actually I'm not really sure what material this is. It kind of feels like that same suede as my other ones. And these are a size 7.5. I think my J. Crew ones were an 8. I just sized up. Normally I wear a 7.5, but a lot of these pairs like didn't have half sizes. So I always go up to an 8. I think that always works out best for me. So again with these, they are 100% comfortable. There's nowhere that pinches or digs in or anything like that. I think especially since they have like the more pointed toe, they don't ever like rub up against my toes or anything like that. They're just super comfortable and really cute and go with almost everything I have. Okay, let's talk about another pair that I just got in the mail. I ordered them after a subscriber told me that she saw these on like Good Morning America. They were like featuring different products and she thought that I would really like them, and I totally did. I was like, yes I do, and I'm ordering those right now. So these are by a brand called Oka-B. I think it's O-K-A-B, and these just are right in line with everything that I want to spend my money on. They're made in the US. They're made out of recycled plastic. So I love that they're like eco-friendly, sustainable. They're made in quality factories. Like everything about what they stand for is perfect. That's why the subscriber had told me that I would probably like them. Plus, they're really cute. They had all different colors and then like all different little kind of decorations that you could put on them. So these are in blush, and also I sized up to an 8 with these. This color, I mean, it's blush, but it's definitely, it's not very pink. Like it's more of, I don't know, it's like Hula Light bronzer color. So on me, these almost like disappear onto my foot. Like it almost looks like I'm not wearing shoes, like it's kind of like a nude look, and then with the glittery accessory part, I just think that looks really, really cute. So I tried these on with the dress yesterday, and I just think they are like perfect. These are also really comfortable. There aren't any places where they pinch or dig. The only thing is that since they're plastic, I felt like my feet got a little sweaty in these ones. Like I had to kind of, you know, just like lift my heel out of them while I was sitting every so often and like release a little bit, because I think your feet do get a little bit sweaty in these. But I also saw something on their website about how you can just wash them, I think with like dish soap. So if they do get dirty, you can wash them if you want. They don't seem like they like get smelly or anything. They don't really breathe, but they're really cute. They had a ton of different colors. These for me were $24 because I got them 50% off. But I guess normally they're around like the $50 mark, which isn't too bad. Like if you're wearing these for work, I feel like that's a pretty good investment. Okay, let's move on to the last pair. I did end up buying some teaks this year. This was like my back to school present for myself. I've always wanted to try out teaks, and actually I did a whole unboxing video and like, you know, my reaction and everything. And then I think I accidentally deleted the footage because I can't find it, but the packaging is gorgeous. In fact, let me just show it to you because of course I'm not throwing this away. This isn't going anywhere. I think this is so cute. They all come in this gorgeous box. Got this little flower on top, and the shoes fold up inside of this. They're like flexible, so they fit. You get a little note in here and just some information about teaks, and then they come with this little bag, and you can bring them with you wherever you want to go. Like if you're going to a wedding or something and you're wearing heels that probably aren't going to be very comfortable by the time like the band starts playing, then you can just bring these in your purse and they fold up nice and small. So that's one thing that people really like about them. Plus they're always advertised as like the ultimate teacher shoe. Okay, I don't know what is happening with all my teaks footage. It keeps disappearing off of my camera. I don't know what is happening. So I'm jumping back in here to actually give you the review of the shoes before I was so rudely interrupted by my camera. I wore them to school today. I just got home from school. I ended up ordering this camel color. I just thought that as long as I was going to be spending that much on a pair of flats, I wanted to be able to wear them with pretty much anything. So these are really neutral. They go with almost everything I wear. And these only come in half sizes as well. So on the website, it says to size down because these are real leather and they're supposed to kind of stretch. But I usually wear a 7.5 and I sized down to a 7, and then they were just way too tight. And I've gone up to the 8 now and they haven't stretched out so that they're too big. So I don't know, personally, it was a lot better for me to just size up. And it was cool because I was able to order the size 8 without them charging me, and then just test them, you know, one on each foot, and then I ended up sending the 7s back. But as long as you don't like wear them outside and wear them out, then they will send you a replacement pair if you're not sure about the size. So that's good because your whole thing is that you want them to be really comfortable. So they are flats, but it's nice that they have a little bit of a sole so that you're not just like completely like feeling like you're barefoot. And then they do have quite a bit of stretch here. So they are really, really comfortable. I mean, all of the other flats that I have that I just mentioned are probably equally as comfortable as these. So I don't think that you have to get a pair of teaks in order to have a pair of comfortable flats. But I think that these are a pretty surefire way to go. And they have so many other colors, so you can just find exactly what you're looking for, and you're pretty sure that they are going to fit your foot well because they do mold to your size feet. A friend of mine has the rose gold pair, and those are actually like even more expensive than these ones. These are just the basic, but I really like the leopard print. Actually, I would love to get the leopard print, and then I really like the red as well, like this color red. I think those are like perfect flats colors to have because everything that I have is really neutral, which is good, but my wardrobe is also pretty neutral, so sometimes it's nice to like kind of have a little pop of color with your shoes. So I think now that I have like these 4 really neutral colored flats, I do want one pair that's maybe like red or leopard print or whatever, just to add like a little flair to the collection, you know. So I do think these are just very cute. Like they remind me of, you know, Cinderella, you know, when she like puts on those little black flats in the movie when she's going out to do her chores. I always loved like really simple ballet flats like that. So I think these are just like really perfect simple flats, and if you can afford to get a pair or two, that's great. I actually heard a couple people on my Instagram, they were like moms of teachers, and they said that they wanted to get their daughters a pair of Teaks for Christmas, and I think that is such a generous and really cool present. I think any teacher would absolutely love to get a pair of Teaks. They come packaged so nicely. I mean, if you want to get like a really nice gift for somebody, that would be just absolutely amazing. So back to my review. I wore these all day at school today, and I was on my feet for most of the day. We were making cuneiform little tablets. I just started calling them post-it notes because I was running out of clay. We just made little ones. So I was just kind of walking around like helping kids all day, and like the measure of a good shoe to me is that I don't think about them all day. I didn't think about these at all while I was wearing them today. Like I just don't even really feel them. There's nothing I have to adjust, you know, like my back doesn't hurt, my feet don't hurt, my legs don't hurt, nothing like that. So I really like these in that I can just put them on in the morning and I don't even have to think about them until I come home. I don't know if they're great like walking long distance shoes, like what you would pack for vacation if you're going to be doing a bunch of sightseeing or something, but everyone always says that they're such good teacher shoes, and that's all I've used them for, and that's what I would say that they are perfect for, is just kind of walking around your classroom, being on your feet all day. You're not doing anything like super strenuous, but you know, you are up and down, walking around, checking on kids, and just kind of like mildly active all day long. I think they are really perfect for that. And then again, so are all of the other pairs that I have that are a little bit cheaper than these. I actually have a blog post on my Teaks as well, and so I will link that below if you want to see like better pictures of them on in action. But I feel like these are just like so hyped, especially among teachers. Like if you go on Pinterest and you type in anything related to teacher fashion, you're gonna see a bunch of gorgeous photos of like rainbow colored Teaks, and so I've always been like drawn to them, and so I'm glad that I got to try out a pair. So let me know in the comments down below if you've ever tried them, or if you want to get a pair, or if you're just like over it and you think that the whole thing is way too hyped up. Don't forget to check out the blog post, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!